Hello guys, in this video I'm going to install Checkpoint Virtual Firewall in my VMware Workstation. So in my host PC, I have installed the VMware Workstation like this, and I have couple of ISP connections that is directly connected to this host PC. So you can see I have one Ethernet connection, and also I have Wi-Fi connections. Both these connections has a different ISP connections. Okay, and then I have this I have created different folders for like this LAN servers and SMB firewall like that. I have created different folders on VMware Workstation. So I have created two Windows 10 PCs that will be representing my internal network. I have IT computer and the account computer like this, and then I have one AD server, that means Active Directory server, running on the Windows Server 2016 version. Okay, and so if I go to my network diagram, so you can see entire lab setup like this. So this lab setup will be I'm using entire course. Okay, and slightly change it on the few next few videos, but more in general this network will be using. Okay, so I have explained I'm going to using two ISP connections. So these are the two ISP connections I have that will be representing the external network in the this network diagram. You can see this one is, you can see ISP1 and ISP2. So this ISP1 router, this one is ISP2 router. So you can see the ISP network like this. These are broadband connections. You can see 192.168.8.1 is, that is the router IP of one of my ISP connection. Then I will be configure this 192.168.8.254. That will be my one of WAN interface of my Checkpoint firewall. And then again the next ISP, you can see ISP2, that will be 100.1, that is the router IP. Then 100.254 on the Checkpoint side, that means the interface of Checkpoint. And then I have two separate segments. You can see LAN segment and the server segment. Those are different network segment. So LAN will be my internal network that will be represented in my account PC and IT PC. You can see this one is 192.168.2.50 will be my IT division PC, and then 192.168.2.100 will be my account division PC. Both are on same network. You can see this is the plat network. Okay, so in the later I will be using one of few VLANs, but in this lab network diagram, simple network, so I'll using this one physical one segment, that means as a plat network will be using for this internal LAN segment. So you can see 192.168.2.254, that will be my gateway IP address for these two PCs. This network, the gateway will be 2.254. Then again I have server network. One of AD server will be using on this servers network, so that will be 192.168.10. Series. So you can see it's on a different network like this. So these are different segment actually. So all these networks are /24 network, that means class C networks. Okay, and again you can see VMnet 4 and VMnet 3, VMnet 0, VMnet 1. So these are virtual adapters of my VMware Workstation. So so if you are new to VMware Workstation, then I have different course for you guys, so you can refer that VMware VMware Workstation proper beginners course on the Udemy. You can enroll that course, and you can view, you can get an idea of how the virtual environmental will be work. Okay, so then you can see the VMnet 1. This one will be one of my ISP network adapter, and VMnet 0 is the second ISP network adapter. So if I go to my VMware Workstation like this, you can see edit virtual network editor. So in here, so if I go to the change settings, and so here you can see VMnet 0, that is VMnet 0 and the VMnet 1. So both are bridged to my host PC. So like I said before, I have mentioned that I have two adapters actually, physical adapters. You can see this one is Ethernet adapter, and this one will be wireless adapter. So you can see wireless adapter is bridge to VMnet 0. So how you are going to bridge this physical adapter? You can see, so if it is the the virtual adapter, then you can select that thing. Then on the top you can see under the VMnet information, you can select this whatever available physical adapter to like this. Okay, so you can see VMnet 0 is currently bridged to my wireless LAN network adapter. Then if I select the VMnet 1, that is bridged to my Ethernet adapter. So like this, VMnet 0 and the VMnet 1 is bridged to my physical connectivities, and then I'm going to use VMnet 2, 3, 4 on my other network adapters on the representing the internal network and the server network, etc. So okay, so if I go to this here, you can see VMnet 0 and VMnet 1, those are bridge networks, and then VMnet 4 and the VMnet 3 will be used for LAN and the server network. So these adapters, those are custom network adapters on VMware Workstation. Okay, and let me go to VMware Workstation. Okay, so like I explained, these are, you can see the Windows 10 machine, and this one is currently power off and this one is power on, because I'm going to install this checkpoint virtual firewall on VMware Workstation. Okay, and before that, another thing I want to show you, this is checkpoint one of 1500 series firewall, the physical firewall, okay, hardware firewall. And here you can see it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 physical connections, that mean adapters. So when it comes to naming of these adapters, it will be like this. That means it has 5 LAN 5 LAN actual network adapters and 1 WAN network adapters. So you can use whatever for all of these adapters. For example, if you want to connect internet ISP connections to LAN 3, you can do that. So if you want to connect to LAN 2, you can do that. So but there's a naming for each and every these adapters. So naming will be like this: LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3, LAN 4, LAN 5 and the WAN. Okay, some of firewalls had WAN 1 and WAN 2 and DMC 1, DMC 2, like that. But most of the cases like this: LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3, LAN 4, LAN 5, WAN 1. So when it comes to virtual, then naming like this, you can see similar to like that, LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3, DMC, WAN, like this. On the virtual also, virtual firewall also, the port port naming there. Okay, and let's see, this one is later. So when it comes to the multiple virtual adapters on VMware Workstation, so this will be mapped like this. Okay, I will come back to this one later. Let me go to the VMware Workstation. So I'm going to File, New Virtual Machine. Okay, I'm going to Custom Advanced option and then click Next. So this is the virtual machine hardware compatibility, that will be 16.2x. So I'm going to click Next, and you have options here to select the ISO file. So if you want, you can select like this: install this image ISO 1 here, but I will install the operating system later. Okay, that the option I will select it, then click Next. After that, you need to select the guest operating system. I'm selecting Linux because Checkpoint OS, underlying OS is Linux kernel. For that reason, I'm selecting Linux, and the version will be Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6 64-bit will be I'm going to use. Okay, keep it, remember guys, Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6. Okay, I'm going to select that version and click Next. Then you need to give the virtual machine name, and I'm going to give like this: checkpoint chk ngfw, checkpoint next generation firewall. that will be my virtual machine name. I'm going to select next, and then number of processors for this virtual machine. I'm going to select the process number of processors 2. You can see the cores, each and every processor it's 1, then total number of cores will be 2. Okay, so based on your hardware requirement, you can select the number of processors. So I'm going to click next now. Then I want to select the this virtual machines, the memory. I'm going to increase this memory to 4096, that means 4 GB. I'm going to click next. So this is the network adapter selections. Up to now I'm going to select only this NAT, then later I will be change this adapter, because I'm going to add 5 network adapters to this virtual firewall. Okay, I'm going to select next. Then you can see the IO controller type, that's in be will be the default one will be I'm using LSI logic, that is the recommended for this OS. You can see that this type also I'm going to use the default one, and then create new virtual disk. Then you can see the default one will be 220, but I'm going to increase to 50 GB of size, and then split virtual disk into multiple file, that option I will use, and then click next. You can see the disk file like this, it will be created virtual machine file like this. Then click next, and then I'm going to finish. Then you can see it will be created like this. Then I'm going to move this to this under SMB firewall folder. Then what I'm going to do is right click this virtual machine, go to settings. Then I'm going to add another network adapter. So you can see the network adapter is NAT here. Okay, I'm going to add another network adapter. Again I'm going to add another, like that. Total number of adapters I'm going to use as a 5. Okay, you can see 1 2, it's almost 5, you can see. So let me click OK. So if I click OK, you can see 1 2 3 4 5 will be used like this, 5 adapters. Okay, and then the important thing you need to remember, once you add these adapters, then you need to go to virtual machine location on your PC. Okay, so in my locations it's under E drive virtual machines. This is the newly created VM located on this path. So let me go to this path. Then you can see there is VMware virtual machine configuration file there. Okay, you need to select that thing, and you need to right click, open with notepad++. Then this is the actually the virtual machine configuration file. Okay, so if I go below, you will see that E1000 as the Ethernet, that means the virtual adapter type. Okay, so there will be 5 E1000 virtual adapters created. So what you need to do is change this Ethernet adapters, because its recommended type is VMX 3. So you need to go to the edit option and going to replace, and you need to find E1000 phase, and you need to replace it with VMX 3, VMX net 3. That is the actually virtual machine virtual network adapter type which is required for this checkpoint firewall. Okay, so I'm going to replace with this E1000 with VMX net 3. That is the thing you need to consider, and replace all. Okay, if I go to again, you can see the that E1000 will be replaced with VMX net 3. Okay, all the adapters you can see it's VMX net 3, VMX net 3, like that. Then you need to save this configuration. Okay, keep it, remember you need to save this configuration. So I have saved this configuration, and let me go to again of this virtual machine. Then right click this settings. Then I need to change this assign these adapters to different virtual adapters. Okay, you can see there are 5 adapters. All these adapters is NAT. Okay, based on this network diagram I want to change like this. Okay, Then again, that's I talk earlier like this. You can see the port order of this virtual firewall like this. Okay, the first adapter, that's the network adapter assigned to WAN interface of checkpoint firewall. Okay, then the second adapter, network adapter 2, will be assigned to DMZ, and network adapter 3 will be assigned to LAN 1. Network adapter 4 will be assigned to LAN 2. Network adapter 5 will be assigned to LAN 3. Okay, that is the thing you need to remember when you configuring this virtual machine. You need to understand the port order of this virtual file working like this. Okay, and you can see here. Okay, network adapter, this one will be the WAN interface, default WAN interface, and this one will be used as a DMZ, and network adapter 3 will be the LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3. Likewise, the port order will be used. And then I'm going to select this network adapter first. Okay, according to my network diagram, my WAN interfaces will be VMnet 1 and the VMnet 0. Okay, I'm going to select this network adapter as the custom, and then I'm going to select the VMnet 1. Okay, and then this one will be as a DMZ. I will configure later this DMZ. Then the network adapter 3 will be the LAN interface. Okay, so if you go to here, you can see the LAN 1 will be VMnet 4. Okay, so let me go to here. I'm going to select the custom, then VMnet 4 as my LAN 1. LAN 1 will be the network adapter 3. Then again, network adapter 4. Okay, network adapter 4 will be the LAN 2. Okay, and here you can see I'm going to select this LAN 2 as my second ISP connection. For that reason, I'm going to change this network adapter 4 as a VMnet 0, because VMnet 1 and the 0 is my bridge connections. This 1 is one of ISP and VMnet 0 is another ISP. Then again here, network adapter 5 will be, okay, I'm using this. You can see the DMZ using the VMnet 3. So let me go to here. You can see this one will be the DMZ. I'm going to configure that to VMnet 3. Okay, I have changed the assign this virtual network adapters to these adapters. Then let me click OK. Okay, and then let me edit. Let me go into these settings again, and I have configured this network adapters. And then important thing, you need to select the ISO file. You need to go to the CD DVD drive, then use ISO image file. Then you need to select the downloaded ISO file of checkpoint. You can see I have downloaded checkpoint R80 20 Cloud Guard Edge ISO file. So I want to select that ISO file, click open, and you can see it will be connect on the power on. Okay, once we power on the virtual machines, this DVD CD drive will be connected. Okay, let me click OK. Then I'm going to power on this virtual machine. You can see it's going to open. Let me maximize this window. You can see boot in the kernel, boot in the checkpoint user space, and let's wait few minutes. You can see the installing. Okay, so we need to wait few minutes. Okay, you can see installation is finished. Please unmount the ISO file and fresh enter the reboot. You need to go to the this virtual machine again. You need to go to the settings, and you need to unmount this CD DVD drive. You can see status is connected. I am going to deselect this connected status and click OK. Then it will be unmount. Then you need to go to the inside of this virtual machines to give the instruction. For that thing, you need to enter Control G on the keyboard. Then you will be inside of this console. Then you need to press enter to reboot. Once you press the reboot, this checkpoint virtual machines will be rebooted, and then it will be going to the configurations. That means we can able to log into this console. That means the CLI. Okay, you can see the enter in run level. This is the first boot, and then within few minutes we are able to log into this console. Let's wait. You can see the system is started. Appliance was not configured yet. Checking the zero touch device service. So I'll explain this zero touch service later. You can see the gateway ID here, and the login will be there. The default credentials for this gateway will be the admin. That means the username is admin, the password also admin. Okay, so let me go to here. So you can see the default credentials. I'll be enter like this. Okay, enter here later. For now, let me go to hit admin as the username, and the password also the admin. You can see I'm able to log in. Welcome to the CLISH. The first time configuration wizard not completed yet. On the next video, I will use this next first time configuration wizard. Okay, and then so I want to show one thing. Show interfaces. This is one of command you can use to see the interfaces. Show interfaces. If you hit enter, then it will show the available interfaces. You can see the DMC, LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3. So like explained earlier, this is the naming. Okay, LAN DMC, LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3. So important to remember. So you can see the LAN 1 will be it will be assigned the IP address 192.168.1.1. That is the default IP address of this all of the hardware series firewall of this Checkpoint SMB series. So you want to keep in remember, if you have the hardware firewall, you need to configure it first time. Then you need to go to the connect to LAN 1 of your Checkpoint firewall. So LAN 1 will be 192.168 pre-configured IP will be assigned to this one. Then you need to use one of laptop. You need to directly connect that laptop with this LAN 1. Then you need to configure one of 192.168.1. series IP as your laptop IP configuration. Then you can once you configured this 192.168.1.10 or something, that means 192.168.1. series IP onto your PC, then you can connect using the GUI to this firewall to configure the Checkpoint firewall. Okay, so this is the actually you can require to identify the interface mark as a LAN 1. Then interface is pre-configured with IP address 192.168.1.1. To open the appliance web UI, you need to enter one of these addresses via the web browser. So https://my.firewall or https://192.168.1.1. Then port will be 4434. That is the IP address and the port you need to enter on the web UI. Okay, and the credentials will be here, the admin/admin. Okay, these are the default credentials. So let me go to this Windows 10 PC. Okay, so this will be I'm going to use to configure this Checkpoint firewall. Okay, here you can see the LAN 1. Here I'm going to assign this LAN 1 to this VMnet 4 according to this naming. Okay, VMnet 3 is this network adapter 3 is the LAN 1. Then that will be using network VMnet 4 like this. Then that same interface I require to configure on this ITPC to configure this checkpoint firewall. For that reason, I'm going to go to this ITPC, and network adapter will be I'm going to use as a VMnet 4. So then both this ITPC and the checkpoint LAN 1 on the VMnet 4, then this will be able to communicate with this checkpoint firewall in the LAN 1 of the port LAN 1. Okay, so let me go to this PC. What I'm going to go is this under the network configuration, properties, TCP/IP configuration, properties. Here I'm going to use 192.1 series IP to configure this firewall 192.168.1.50, and the default gateway 1.1, that is the LAN 1 IP address default pre-configured IP 1.1. then DNS will be 888 all 8, that is not the Google IP. Okay, let me click OK, close, then let me go to run here, CMD, and let me try to pin 192.168.1.1. you can see I can able to communicate with this LAN 1 port of checkpoint firewall, that is pre-configured IP is 192.168.1.1, and I'm able to pin. Okay, let me go to maximize this virtual machine, and if I open this Google Chrome, okay, let me enter HTTPS 192.168.1.1, that is the default IP, then port will be 4434. So this is the first time configuration wizard will be available on this service. Okay, so this is the, you can see the connection warning. So you need to go to the advanced and you need to proceed to 192.168.1.1. then you can see checkpoint VNF appliance first time configuration wizard will be available. You can see welcome to the checkpoint VNF appliance first time configuration. This means virtual network firewall appliance first time configuration wizard will be available. So on the next video I will configure this checkpoint VNF wizard. So this is how to configure checkpoint firewall, how to install checkpoint SMB firewall on the VMware workstation. So we will be using the CloudGuard VNF version. Okay, so we have successfully installed this CloudGuard firewall on VMware workstation, that is the same OS running on as a this checkpoint SMB firewall. Okay, hope you clear about this video. Thank you very much.